the Nigerian government, especially the government of Buhari, is actually shameless because now they have come out to mock Nigerians, saying that Nigerians would have mocked the president if the Nigeria Air Force pilot had died. Do Nigerians know if that was just a ploy by the government? Yes, it could just be the luck of that young man. It could just be. But how come this guy was saved after the plane crashed and was shot down by bandits? When the other ones, we could not even find the bodies of the other pilots. And yet you came out telling us stories that this guy came out unharmed, nothing happened to him. Everybody was victorious and was excited that this guy came back. And it's just for me. When I saw, I couldn't even carry that report because I just felt something wasn't right. I just didn't feel something was right with it, so I did not even bother to follow up on that report because it was something I feel it could just be a planned work by this government because we cannot even trust them any longer. I just felt like this thing just doesn't add up. Why should I just put my strength in following up on this and all of that? But perhaps it could be true, it might not be true, but now that they have come out again to tell Nigerians that Nigerians would have mocked them, Nigerians would have mocked the presidency and mocked the president if the NAV pilot had died. Like, does that even make sense? Like, seriously, it does not add up and it does not make sense. Who is talking about mocking the president after a life was lost or after a life is lost? Nobody's talking about mockery and nobody's going to mock the president. We have seen how a lot of people have died and the president have not shown any concern. He hasn't shown any empathy. So why should we bother ourselves mocking him or saying anything? Everyone understand that he does not even have a heart anymore on, showing any form of love or empathy for the people of Nigeria. So why would anyone have headache on whether he's doing well or he's not doing well? We've seen his performance. What else can he do? He cannot do worse than he has already done. So really, I wonder why the presidency is coming out now to mock Nigerians about this. But anyway, guys, I'll bring you more details. But please ensure you subscribe, give this video a thumbs up, turn on the notification bell, like, and also share this video. More details about those reports, but ensure you stay tuned till the end. All right, my dear people, right here it says that the presidency has floated that some critics and state actors would have mocked and criticized President Muhammadu Buhari's administration if Flight Lieutenant Abayomi Dairo had been killed after his jet was shot down by bandits in Zamfara on Sunday. It was also reported how Dairo was able to exit the aircraft and ingeniously deploy his parachutes, which saved his life, and was able to escape from the bandits. Consequently, in his article titled, "May God Bless Our Troops," the special advisor to the president on media and publicity, Femi Adesina, said some Nigerians would have mocked Buhari had the pilot died. An excerpt from the article read, "Imagine what could have happened if the evil guys got him. They would have killed him worse than you do to a snake, butchering and dismembering him, and they would have recorded it and put it on social media. Evil hearts would then start sharing it, deriving a pernicious joy in it all, thinking it was the Buhari administration they were undoing. Really? No, they would only be betraying their lack of humanity and avowing their loyalty to the devil, that father of all liars and wicked soul." The presidential aide further implored Nigerians to be more appreciative of the efforts of the military towards ridding the country of criminals and terrorists. "When we sleep at night and cuddle our wives or husbands or pillows, as the case may be, these troops are out on the front lines, keeping the night watch and ensuring we enjoy our sleep. When it rains and we crawl under the blanket, or it shines hot enough to boil the devil and we turn our air conditioning to the coolest, these soldiers are out there under the elements fighting to keep our country whole," the president's spokesman said. Femi Adesina also frowned at the incessant insults being showered on the troops despite their best efforts. They say bandits are winning the war and insurrectionists are running rings around them. They rejoice when soldiers get killed. Those who have never even downed a bird with a catapult all their lives run their mouths off our gallant troops who sacrificed so much for the country. Pity, he noted. Well, Femi Adesina can say as much as he can, but the truth is, we have seen how this government has been able to clamp down on agitators. They put all machineries in place to be able to do that, and they've done that successfully. We have seen where this administration is bent on destroying a particular troop, and they were able to do that. So, why Nigerians keep making mockery of the president Muhammadu Buhari is because when it has to do with bandits, he is slow to making decisions on fighting them. But when it comes to other things, he's so quick. And that is why Nigerians are mocking them. I believe they should get things straight. They shouldn't just be, enmeshed in their own thinking that Nigerians just wake up to speak ill of the administration. No, things have happened. There have been a trend of how things have been happening. And they should understand that Nigerians would not just wake up and everyone is against the government. It shows that the government is not doing something right. And obviously, the government have seen how herdsmen have been destroying, killing people, and yet there have been no action against them. And yet, agitators wake up and say, yes, we don't want a nation like this anymore. We want to go our separate ways. And you are head bent on destroying them in whatever capacity and in whatever way you can. How do you expect Nigerians to react? Do you expect Nigerians to sit back and just watch and give the government an applaud for, taking the wrong decisions? I think these guys should rather sit back, come out into the society and see what is going on before they make hasty decisions or hasty comments. They are right there in their high horses. They cannot see exactly what is happening, and yet they come out to make comments that are not even in line with what is happening in the country presently. Before you know it, Lai Mohammed will come out to tell you that it is social media that is the problem of Nigeria. The next thing you see Femi Adesina coming out to say Nigerians do not know how to appreciate the Buhari government for all they have been doing. The next thing you see Shehu coming out to tell Nigerians that Nigerians are making mistakes by, talking down on this government. It is absurd that they have not really come down to see what is going on in the country, and yet they make hasty comments and make hasty decisions regarding everything going on. They know exactly what they are doing. Perhaps these guys are confused, or perhaps their mind have been turned against Nigerians. But of course, we still hope on God and believe that the best would also come out. But they should stop thinking that Nigerians are against the Buhari's government. Rather, they should rather know that the government is against her own people. Well, my dear people, that is it. Thank you so much for listening. Drop a comment, give this video a thumbs up. Don't forget to like and also share this video. Do have a pleasant time. Bye for now.